the suicide by cop is a real thing. And sometimes maybe I don't have enough courage to do it myself, but I can point a weapon at you and you'll do it for me. So those are all things that have to go through their head and they have to be thinking about.
That's Toledo Police Chief Mike Troendle kind of talking through what his officers consider during moments like Friday's shooting when a Toledo man experiencing a mental health crisis pointed a rifle at officers. And this morning, the chief showed body cam footage and other evidence to support why his officers felt the need to pull the trigger. Michael Sandlin, he's been following this story for us since the very beginning. So, Michael, kind of walk us through tonight what they got from that evidence.
Jeff, between the 911 call from Robert Schaefer's wife, scanner traffic, and of course the body cam footage that you've mentioned, Chief Troendle presented a situation where his officers only had the briefest moment to make a decision that resulted in no lives lost. A split second to think, an instant to pull the trigger.
Front door, front door, front door.
That's what 3 TPD officers were faced with as 60-year-old Robert Schaefer stepped out of his home armed with a rifle.
Hands! 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 Put the gun down!
They left Schaefer in the hospital, a home riddled with bullet holes, and the neighborhood surrounding Ruskin Drive unsettled.
Luckily, we have a camera.
On Tuesday, Chief Mike Troendle used every tool they have to demonstrate how and why the morning played out the way it did. First, he explained Schaefer's background. This wasn't his first encounter with police.
He does have a little bit of a criminal history for domestic violence assault and some traffic violations. However, those arrests never resulted in any convictions.
And then he took us back to the day of.
911, where is your emergency?
Starting with the 911 call from Schaefer's wife.
My husband's intoxicated and he has a shot bone and he's talking about killing himself.
As police surrounded the home, Schaefer's wife can be heard saying she doesn't want to die with him, and she can be seen in body camera footage walking out of the home crying, telling the officers Schaefer was in the kitchen and was armed.
Ma'am, can you go behind that van right there?
Body cam video shows multiple angles of Schaefer coming out the door, negotiators ordering him to put down the gun, and then the police firing at him.
Shots fired, Rolla, ambulance right now.
SWAT teams were able to retrieve him from his home without any more incident. Chief Troendle would be the first to admit that the view from the body cameras doesn't present the full story.
Because it's a fixed object on a chest where, as you can see now, we can swivel our heads, we can look around, we can see from our peripheral vision that a body camera may not show.
But he says based on all the evidence, he feels confident saying his officers behaved well in this situation.
Our officers are alive, and his wife is alive, and even he's alive. So those are all good endings to a situation that could have been far worse.
All 3 officers that pulled the trigger on Schaefer are currently on paid administrative leave as per departmental policy. And one of those officers, this is actually the second shooting he's been involved in this year. As for Schaefer himself, he's looking at some felonious assault charges once he makes it out of the hospital. Reporting in downtown Toledo, Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.